Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba and welcome to the dive brief. So September is upon us. So this is the time of year when things start to kind of draw down, but we also get some sort of sneaky sneak peeks of some new stuff getting ready for the 2022 season, but there is still stuff landing on the Simply Scuba website. So let's take a closer look at some of the exciting things that have arrived for September and some of the things that might arrive. So first up, we have a new colorway for the Apeks VX1 Mask. Now this one is really easy to look over because it's a dark grey version. I think the official term is darker grey, but it looks a lot like black, especially when you're just looking at a picture on a website, but it's actually a subtler, less harsh black compared to the traditional black. The VX1, you get it in black or white, but now you can also get it in this dark grey. So if you don't want everything to be just jet black, you now have a less black option. Next up, we have the Cressi Duke mask. Now, I think they kind of missed a step here because the women's version, they could have called it the Duchess, but they didn't. It's just the Duke all along. Comes in two different sizes. There's like a small, medium, and then a large, extra large. There'll be size measurements on the website, but this is basically a full face snorkel mask. Now, I know a lot of people are a little bit wary about them. Obviously, they've done all of their testing and they've made sure that it is safe. It's important to make sure that it fits you properly and that you're breathing fully to make sure you're not getting any CO2 problems. But if you are in the market for a full face snorkel mask, something just to go snorkeling, but you can breathe through your nose and your mouth and your entire face is just isolated from the water, then definitely check out the Cressi Duke. The XDeep NX Backplate is a very different backplate compared to a lot of the traditional backplate designs. It's a little bit bigger, but you also have this X shape. This is what they put on their NX Zen and their NX Project wings. And in the aluminium configuration, it's incredibly light. It's just over 1 kilogram, but very strong as well. But the main benefit is that it's ergonomic. So you have longer shoulder straps, so it's easy to get in and out. You have these wider X-shaped designs, so it spreads out that weight a bit more ergonomically against your back, so it's more comfortable. But for single cylinders, twin cylinders, if you're traveling as well, this is definitely something that you should consider. A joint venture between Fourth Element and a company called Waterhaul have created these line markers. So this is the line arrow. They also come in a cookie form, so a round disc, but these are pretty traditional line markers. They feel and look just like a normal line marker. They're blue in color, which, hey, you can get them in all sorts of different colors nowadays. But what makes these different is that they're much more environmentally friendly. These are made out of reused PPE, face masks from a local hospital that have obviously been cleaned, but then Waterhaul then upcycle them and then turn them into these little line markers. So each line marker uses about 2 of those single-use face masks. So instead of them going to landfill, let's be honest, or more often than not into our waterways, they're turning them into something much more useful. So if you are diving in overhead environments and you do need some new line markers, take a look at these. The Aqualung Xscape wetsuit. So this is a very eco-friendly alternative to neoprene. So you're seeing a lot of wetsuits nowadays made out of this Ulex material, which is a plant-based alternative to neoprene. But one benefit is that it's incredibly stretchy. So it's very flexible. This one in particular, so this is a 4mm or 4/3mm. Most of it is going to be 4mm thick. You also get the 3mm sections for greater flexibility. But what's also nice is that it's different. It's this kind of red with this kind of olive green and sort of jungle pattern detail all over it. When I first saw it, I wasn't too hot on it, but actually it's quite smart and it grows on you, especially when it's wet. It gives it that sort of darker tone and it really stands out. So if you're after a new wetsuit, something for like sort of 4mm, because a lot of divers are stepping away from like 5mm, going for something a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, less buoyant as well, then yeah, the Xscape is definitely worth considering. The Aqualung Argonaut Stunt knife has been around for quite a while so far, but it's just landed back on the Simply Scuba website. So the Stunt is basically a smaller version of the main Argonaut knife, and instead of being made out of titanium, it's made out of stainless steel. So it's a lot cheaper, it's a lot more compact as well. You still have either the choice of that blunt chisel tip or that Spartan tip, and it's just that, fairly Spartan. It's a single piece of metal with a paracord handle, and that's kind of it. You get a Kydex sheath, which keeps it nice and safe, and you can strap pretty much anywhere. But if you just want a very simple, very strong dive knife, this is one worth looking at. And finally, the Cressi Pro Star package. So this is a snorkeling package, but you could also use it for scuba diving as well. This is a great starting point because you get a nice mask, decent snorkel, and a good pair of fins as well, all together in one package. So all you have to do is just choose your foot size. And this is a great starting point. So if you're just starting out, whether it's snorkeling or scuba diving, and you just need to get the basics, then you can't go far wrong. It's nice quality silicone, nice and comfortable. The mask itself is decent quality, so you'll be able to see and have a decent field of vision. The fins themselves are actually very nice. You can buy them all as separate items, but in the Pro Star package, it actually works out a little bit cheaper. And finally, onto the offers. So the Paralens offer will probably have just ended. So if you're just clicking on, it's a little bit too late for that. But you are just in time for the Aqualung offer. So at the moment, we have special prices on the Aqualung i300C dive computer, which is a fantastic wrist-sized dive computer. Comes in two different colors. You either get it in the blue, which I really like, or the black if you just want to keep things monochromatic. If you're in the market for a BCD, they also have a special offer on the Axiom, only available on simplyscuba.com, so click on the link down in the description below to check those out. And with any luck, the anniversary T25 regulator from Atomic should have arrived. Now obviously I'm filming this a few days previously, so at the moment it's in the mail. Hopefully it's arrived by now, but this is a very beautiful and unique regulator. It's basically an upgraded version of the T3 regulator, which was already made to be one of the best regulators possible. Titanium, so it's very light, very strong, but now the T25, to celebrate Atomic Aquatics' 25th birthday, they've given it this DLC coating, which gives it a kind of rainbow effect, and because of the way that it's done, every single regulator is going to be unique. So you literally will have a very specific regulator that nobody else has. What's more is they're only making about 600 of these, so you need to get in fairly quick. We also have a few new brands that are going to be showing up on the Simply Scuba website any day now. Obviously I can't mention names because, well, just going to keep it secret. But yeah, we will definitely let you know as and when they arrive on the website. And that's it today. September is going to be quite an interesting month. As I mentioned, there's going to be a few new brands popping up on the Simply Scuba website, so they're definitely worth checking out. Obviously, stay tuned on our Instagram and whatnot. That's where we'll start to announce them. Check out the new in page as well, because there's all sorts of new and exciting stuff there. And if you haven't, it's definitely worth adding onto the email subscription. If you scroll down to any page on the Simply Scuba website, there'll be a white banner at the bottom for you to enter your email, and that just puts you on our mailing list. And then we'll send you an email when anything exciting or new arrives. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.